there's not. I don't care. They can rewatch. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Hello,
We're here.
Oh. How's it going, Karen?
It's
Up there.
going good.
What's the weather? Is it freezing or warm or what's happening?
Today it's not bad. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 80.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
That I'm ready.
I don't know. I mean, I would be loving it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel with hot, I can take off more clothes. I can put a cold towel around my neck. I can dunk my head underwater. I can sit in front of a fan. There's a way that I can cool off. But when it's cold, I can't necessarily warm up.
I know it's hard. I've had to get under the covers a couple times this week because I was so cold I couldn't make it go away.
See, in the summer, that's crazy to me.
It's January here is what they call it.
Mm-mm.
But I'll be in Oklahoma where it's 150 pretty soon. So
yeah, talk about perspective and talk about like a setup for getting sick. Hot, cold, you know.
And when you're there, it's like anything I do outside, you know, you're just dripping with sweat. Then you walk in air conditioning because you have to or you're going to die. And it's like cold because you're freezing. Wet from sweat.
Yep.
That's all right.
I'd
rather have it that way. I'd much rather have it like that. Because the cold and I aren't the best friends. You know how our joints and, you know, it just makes every joint ache and, you know, worse than it does anyway.
That too. That's the other huge problem for me. The fibromyalgia and cold and rain coming in, constant barometric pressure changes, and the fog, the moist fog. Bad. Mm-hmm. It's just bad. So, yeah, I'd rather be dealing with the heat. I know how to put on hardly any clothes and work it out. Sleep without a blanket, you know, like there's only one person here, if there's anyone here. I sold scarves, like these big contemporary scarves. I don't know if I was with you or whatever, but I was talking about you could literally put this on the end of your bed when it's hot in the summer and just pull the scarf up on you until it cools down enough in the middle of the night to actually get under a cover. You know, like, I mean, I do that all the time, just a really light cloth, like shawl, and I'm good because it's hot.
Yeah.
Right?
It's hard to sleep
like a
fancy
sheet, if you will.
There you go.
Oh, Lord. So, hi, everyone. We're chatting. We're just chatting. I'm Lucinda. This is my sidekick over here. What's your name?
Karen.
Spelled with a K.
With a K.
She loves orange.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. She's looking if anyone knows of a 12-step type group for orange glass, hit her up.
I need it. I just can't help it. My whole upstairs is just full of orange glass.
Hey, I got a question for you as long as people are still coming in and we're just hanging and then we'll get started. I found this and I want your knowledge because my memory of this is that these are older and that this is actually little tiny pieces of turquoise and coral on these beads. Where am I?
Right there.
See that?
Yeah.
Remember these?
That is awesome. Yeah, those are old.
You see that?
That's what that is.
It is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It totally is. I remember these from like the 70s.
The other beads, the brownish beads, I have a whole string of those that are Sarah Coventry.
Oh.
Those are really neat beads.
Yeah. Isn't this awesome? I found this
that.
It was in a bag at one of my little spots for a really inexpensive. It was just like cool. This bins of stuff. And I was like, oh, heck no. You guys have missed something. You think it's just little junk seed beads. This is even possibly like, where am I at? Sterling silver that it's on.
Yeah, it is. I bet you it is.
Right?
Otherwise, you would know if it was. You can tell.
Yeah. And I was like, snatch. And so for now, I've been wearing it because I
would
love
too.
the heck out of it.
That's really cute.
Isn't it? And then in the middle of these is the matching turquoise. And, this one has the gold, the sterling silver, like beaded accents. And then these, really real cool stones. Isn't that cool? So I'm wearing it for now because I totally love it. But it will come up for sale in my jewelry one day. So, okay, we'll introduce ourselves. We'll get rolling. People will come in. They won't come in. We'll see what happens, man. We are both tired. We are rocking the sales, people. We are rocking the invoicing and the packing. And, woo, the beat goes on. The beat goes on. So Wednesday WVV, Wednesday's Vintage Vendor Sale, with me and my sidekick Karen. And every other week we switch channels on Wednesdays at 2 to whenever Pacific time, which is 5 o'clock Eastern time. This time it's on my channel. 2 weeks from now it'll be on Karen's. I ship from the San Francisco Bay Area. I invoice through PayPal, and I use Pirate Ship to get you a much cheaper deal than straight USPS or UPS. Shipping is not included if you bid on an item and it's yours. And if I do not know you already and you buy something, you need to send to my email your YouTube name, your real name, address, including zip code, and then I can get you an invoice out. I am finishing invoicing from the last 2 weeks. This sale and Friday's vintage jewelry sale will most likely, the items will be taken up with me to my home in Mendocino County and invoiced next week and shipped out from up there because I just am not going to have the time. So what's up with you and all of that, Miss Karen?
Well, I am going to be shipping from Washington State this time. I think the next one, when we have it on my channel, will probably be from Oklahoma. I'm going to be there until from the 30th of this month till the 16th of next month. So I'll look at the calendar, but I believe it'll be from Oklahoma, which will be fun. It'll be the first one from there. Yeah. And then today we both are going to be doing Sarah and David's Christmas, 6 months till Christmas. So that'll be fun. I got to get that all together, but I got to get all this other stuff out of the way so that I can,
that is, that'll be fun. Tuesday, y'all. That is like,
and we go on at
crazy
11 o'clock.
11 our time, 11 in the morning. It's an all-day marathon, everyone. The Traveling Buttons channel, all-day Christmas marathon. And let me tell you, they have the
amazing stuff,
Christmas stuff, and Kitsch, and like the 1950s Japan, like
I know
everything.
They have all the stuff.
If you love your Christmas stuff, you need to show up Tuesday at the Traveling Buttons channel. I will.
And they'll be there all day. So
yeah. I will bring my stuff, but it will not touch.
We can't compare to theirs.
And their other people will be bringing. Oh my Lord! I was literally spent an hour this morning scrolling through eBay just to see if someone didn't know what they had in a big lot that I could then request to have overnight shipped, just to have the best 10 items.
Stuff, yeah.
Because I don't know what's in my box.
I know. I have to pull all mine out. I don't remember.
I don't know, and it's up in Mendocino, and I'm going on Sunday. So if I don't have it, I don't have enough. There's nothing I can do because the places I go right now, they don't have Christmas.
No, not yet.
So I'm like, hand to God.
Well, tomorrow, I get to go to Snohomish, which is up above Seattle, and I'm meeting with Picasso Cat and Trisha at Sandy and Auto, and another lady that I don't know, but I'm glad I'm going to get to meet her, and we're going to meet at a big antique mall. It's 5 stories. And then we're going to eat lunch and stuff. So that'll be fun. I said, I'm going to try not to fangirl over Picasso Cat too much, but I can't promise.
Totally. And Sandy's going to be there too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
not Sandy.
Trisha. Yeah.
Trisha.
I do the same thing. Yep.
And Trisha, Picasso Cat, you, and is Sarah Lee coming?
I don't think so. I wish. That'd be awesome.
Because I felt like there was one.
There's another. It's somebody that has a crafting channel.
Oh, I
wouldn't sub to her, but I don't remember. I'll tell you more when I'm done because I'll know we're good by then.
Okay, good. I want to know the dates. Hi, Angela, and hi, Dandy, and I'm so glad to hear that you're feeling a little bit better. It took me a long time to recover from that and to recover fully and like feel, like normal digestion, all that kind of stuff. About a year, maybe a little longer. So I'm really glad you're here and I'm glad you feel better.
Leanne, that's who it is. Yes. It's
Leanne. Crafty Kitty.
Crafty Kitty. I knew it had a crafty in there.
Yeah, Leanne. Oh, she's a darling.
Oh, good. I can't wait. I'm excited. I love meeting people that do what we do.
She's a darling. You're going to totally enjoy her. I'm jealous. Good for you. One day.
The GoPro with me so that I can film as much as I want, and not worry about my stupid phone filling up.
I feel you.
I know.
Okay, yeah, Leanne. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, girl.
Look. I haven't. I've had the Angela said that Leanne and Kathy posted a short this morning, but I didn't see it. I've been getting ready for this, so
yeah. Well, I got ready for this yesterday, along with the 2/3 of my invoice too.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I have more. I have more to do and more packing. And then, as I get paid, I'll close the box and print the labels.
Oh, they were on.
They can do the post office. Oh Lord. Okay, so are we gonna do our usual 3 at a time?
I don't care, however you want to do it.
Okay, that's what we usually do.
Okay, let's do that.
So let me change the format, and then I'll make you big and me littles.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, everyone that's here. Oh, Karen Williams popped in.
Oh, hi, Karen. That's my girl.
I know.
That's my side, you know what, but
I know. It's all right. You can cheat on me. You can cheat. It's all right. I got you. I cheat on you.
I know, right?
We have an honest relationship, y'all. It's open, so we're all good.
Oh, well, I've already told Lucinda, but we were with Trisha at Sandy and Otto on Saturday, one of those late night ones. So I brought back some things that didn't sell since there's different people at the, at those. And I've actually lowered some prices because I have got to start clearing out stuff because I want to get more and I have no place to put it. So my first item is going to start at $22. Okay. And it's this Treasure Craft cookie jar.
Anyone here want a mod? If anyone wants to mod, just put in the start and then a bid end. Let me know. Okay. I'll send you a little gift of earrings or something. It's up to you. Totally up to you. And if not, I can do it. Oh, yes. This is fantastic. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
There's the Treasure Craft. It's in really good condition. It's got the gold tone handle. The inside. No one slammed the lid on it or anything, so it still looks good. I may hit it with my cup.
I love that.
I do too. I love Treasure Craft.
All right. I'm not a huge fan of Treasure Craft, but I like this piece, and I like it reminds me of drip glaze on the inside, the way the orange with the indented,
Oh, yeah.
flowers and everything. It just, I really like it. Yeah, look at that.
It's really in good condition, which is unusual. Usually they're real chipped up, but this one wasn't. So
it's a good piece.
And of course, that caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my first item. And
make
then
a whole kitchen.
I'm going to put it back where I won't break it.
up high, you won't break it down.
That would make me nervous. On that shelf. There's nothing up there but to mess with it. Okay, and my second item, I'm going to start at 12, and it's a crystal elephant. And it has the Wonders of the Wild sticker on the bottom. I think it's was Prince's house, if I'm not mistaken. Well, there we go. And it's in perfect condition. It's got a little dust on its trunk, but this one I was going to start at 12 this time. I've lowered it a little bit. It's a great piece. It's nice and heavy. It's crystal. It says so on the sticker. And that one's 12.
That's a great piece.
Yeah, it's I've had it a long time. To be honest, I had it out for a long time because supposedly if you put the back of the elephant towards the door, that brings in money.
Oh, well.
So don't ever face the trunk always face the butt towards the door. So sitting on my shelf, it was backwards because my front door was over here. So it sat on the shelf backwards. And people would turn it around and I'd go, no, turn it back around. That was a Chinese thing. My late husband, was half Chinese. So he,
so it's like a feng shui type something.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So that's my second item. And then my third is the little glass dish that I'm going to start at $6.
Okay.
And it's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. This has some bubbles. You can see them right there.
Oh,
and then it has the sticker that says 205. It was on it when I got it, and I just left it because it's kind of a, I don't know, it looks like it may have been on it always. So I just left it.
It might have been, the 205th piece of some run.
Might be.
I don't know.
It's a metallic looking sticker, so it's not like just a paper sticker,
No.
It looks more like something that was actually put on when it was made. It's a pretty little dish. It's 6 inches by 5 inches.
Have you tried to research like glass makers who would put in it metallic sticker for some reason?
I could, but you can tell it's just it's not polished on the bottom, so
no.
But it's neat. I like the way they pinched. See, these are all pinched.
Yep.
Pinched.
No, that took a lot of work.
Yeah, somebody did put a lot of work into it. But anyway, so that's my third piece, and it is $6. Okay. So now it's your turn.
Okay, now it's my turn. Do you know can you put in the start, and do you know how to just touch it so it's highlighted on the screen?
I don't know. I can try it.
So you put in that start price, and then you enter so it's posted. Then you just click on it and it highlights, but then you have to unclick on it to unhighlight. So my first item, for instance, is going to start at $8. Actually, excuse me, $6.
See,
Sorry.
now every time I try to do it, it won't let me type in comments in the, not unless I start from scratch. I have to connect to comment. I have to connect my YouTube channel to yours to comment.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're in StreamYard.
I'm in StreamYard.
Then over on the right-hand side is comments.
Yeah.
And then you're just in comments.
But it
and
won't.
Then you put your cursor over there from your computer and tap in the box.
And then I have to choose an account. Let me choose my account. Let's see what happens. Yeah, now I'm having to sign into StreamYard.
Oh.
Hold on. What? It may work. It says I can do it. Okay, now I can. Here we go.
Okay. I've never had to do
so
all
now
that.
Wait. Start.
$6. And then hit enter. And then after it shows up, then you just click on it and it should go on the screen. It'll say hide show when you click on it because you're a mod. So you just click on the start 6, click, and it'll come up on the screen.
Oh, wait.
We're learning, y'all. Hold on.
No, won't.
Yeah. Okay. Like I can do it. If I put my little hover there, it says show.
It doesn't.
And then if I just click, boom. See that? And I click again, there's a hide. Boom, gone.
Oh. There, it's there.
I'm doing it. Can you do it now?
Okay, like, get away from there.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch it. No, it won't do it for me.
Don't even think about touching it. Okay, well, at least it's there, y'all. Okay, that's what we got.
I'm trying.
That's all right. You'll get there. So, starts at 6. It is your swan gondola, pulled glass.
I have a huge one like that.
Ashtray. Yeah, these were really popular, I think in the 70s and 80s especially. I don't know if they're still making them, possibly, but for some reason they were really popular then. And it's just a really simplistic little thing. I would put little hard candies. I would keep an extra house key in here. I would throw off my rings by the sink, whatever. It's just, they're from Italy. That's where they were made. It's just very simple. And it starts at $6, but it's really nice. It's, it's simple, but it's really nice in its simplicity. So the dish itself is 4.5 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. So it's not, it's not that small. And this with the swan head, it's a little over 3 inches tall. And it's just a nice little piece of glass to add in with your other glass at a really good price. And it weighs nothing. Oh, it's dusty on its neck. That's how old it is.
You could put the little glass Christmas ornaments in it at Christmas.
Yep.
That'd be pretty.
You could put the little mercury glass.
Right. Or just, I have a thing that I put just the mercury glass beads, the strands,
Yeah.
And they look real pretty in there.
I
love clear glass for that.
There you go. See? And isn't the swans in the whole Lords of Leaping, Golden Rings, blah, 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 Partridge in a Pear Tree song?
Is it
7 Lords
Seven
of Leaping,
swans a swimming.
Swans a swimming.
7 swans a swimming.
See? It's part of Christmas, y'all.
There you go.
Maybe I'll bring it to the Christmas sale.
Just stick some mercury glass in it and you're good to go.
There you go. I've got that. This next piece starts at 20. And even though we can't put it on the screen.
Yeah, we can watch.
It's there.
Oh, I'm going to put it in the chat. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I could do that, but on my turn, I don't want it. So, listen to me. I don't want him.
I don't want
to. So this, I think it was made between the 50s and the 70s. That's an educated guess. It could be older. It starts at 20. I brought this to Trisha's sale. I'm bringing it back. This is the beautiful wood handle with this. It was made, softened and bent and then carved right here so that this is angled and pulled out, braided wood around it to hold it on. The wood is beginning to lose a little bit of the, whatever kind of glaze they put over it.
Yeah.
It's a soft wood. And then I call it watercolor irises.
It's beautiful.
Because literally that's what's going on. It's absolutely gorgeous. Fully glazed irises on both sides. And you can catch it here. You see how it's actually not totally oblong. It's kind of pressed in on each. See that? Do you see that little bit of pressing in? It's like 4 of those in this oval. It's a little bit different on this side. Inside, it's really nice. You can see the concrete rings, but it's a pottery piece. That is the artist's name, but I can make no sense out of it. So if any of y'all recognize it, great, because I don't have a clue.
Chisholm,
right?
Like S. Chisholm. That's what I see. Or it's SCH, all one word. Scranton? No.
Shimalome.
There you go.
It's something, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous for $20. It too is very light. And you can also see the concrete rings going around.
Yeah.
I mean, it has so much texture and movement. And inside, you may have seen it on Trisha's channel, was this for Ernestine when we went to Kevin's cabin. Or from, maybe. I don't know. But at any rate.
That's pretty.
It's gorgeous. I mean, this is a unique piece. This is like a one-of-a-kind item that, it's not mass-produced. I think it's really unique. So my third item starts at $16. This is a significant drop. This is as low as I can go on this item. This is the original back. So I thought it wasn't, and I was going to try to take it off to look at the picture. So I pulled the Scotch tape right here. There's a tiny bit of paper loss. Not a big deal. This is a celluloid, very thick, cream carved celluloid frame from the turn of the century. And they even put this black accents on like it was in a photo album. Why, I'm not sure. This right here, this pen mark, it could just be a chip, but celluloid doesn't chip like that, really. So what I feel like, and I don't know why the heck someone would have done this, is that someone decided to do a pinprick test to see if it was Bakelite. And why in the heck, though, they would do that right there instead of on the back, I don't know that either, okay? But there it is. There's nothing to be done about it. And here is this incredible woman. We decided that, she's Victorian, turn of the century, with like a coat, which in this case it's a dress and parasol of many colors. It's all these satins and velvets with this long train, ruffles. She's still got a bustle on and probably a corset with her little parasol, some kind of interesting hat going on. And I feel like it's her wedding outfit because it's just so incredibly fancy. So she is a Victorian lady in this turn of the century frame, starting at $16. It's very thick, carved, really nice frame. And the picture, I mean, this is on Trisha's channel. I was talking about this at the end because I've never seen an outfit like this. and it just, I'm still really puzzled by, you know, and Trisha said maybe it was all she had and she put a bunch of stuff together. So that's what I'm going with, because that's a train behind her. You know, a train as in a dress train, not as in a choo-choo train. Just thought I'd be clear. Okay, so I'm going to bring Karen back. And listen, we may or may not do a recap. We often don't. So if you are coming in late and you see something you're interested in, you can type it in the chat at any time. Please, and
all right. My next item is going to start at $8. And it's this really pretty pair of paisley candlesticks. They're in the dark blue and the kind of a peacock blue, or maybe a teal blue. Yeah. And they're all trimmed in gold. I just love the colors together. They are, okay, I had my measuring stick right here. Oh, I said, where'd you go? They're right at 9 inches tall. The base are about 4 inches across. The bottom, it just says not, you can't eat out of these candlesticks. And then there's a number. So I don't know really anything else about them. I couldn't find any like them. But the like blue, green, and dark blue look so good together. And then they've got a little bit of the rust color, and they're all trimmed in gold.
You know, all this detail and the color was not showing up correctly upstairs. It is really vibrant this time.
Oh, I have much better light here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were pretty then, but now that I can see all the variations and the little lines in the like the feathering, the leaves, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, I think they're real pretty.
They are.
Okay, that's my first one. Now my second item this round is a set of 12 napkin rings. These napkin rings are the redware. That's, oh. I can't. I don't know where I'm at. There we go. Some of them have a made in Taiwan sticker, but they don't all. But there's a set of 12, and I'm starting these at $8. There's no chips or anything on any of them. There's a whole bag of them. But wow, they could be used for a lot of different things. Like we were talking about, like these wouldn't work, but putting like little candles, even if you wanted to, in them.
Yep.
But
or
I don't know how many people still use napkin rings, but if I was going to, I would want them to be pottery.
Yep.
Just because they're awesome. But that's a set of 12, so that's for a pretty good sized party.
I see them at a picnic, you know.
Yeah,
they'd be pretty in the, or you know,
checkered napkins or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very simple, rustic, you know, in your basket, right?
I like the
match baskets.
The three different colors, 3 colors, all glazed. That was item number 2.
Perfect. I'm really surprised no one
eventually it'll be the right person.
Yep.
Okay, and then I have the hippo planter for anybody that needs a house hippo. It's a planter, and I guess I was thinking in a bathroom it would be cute to roll up like a washcloth and put it here, and then have like your bar of soap sticking out or something.
Yeah.
And it is going to start at $8 as well. So you can just leave that $8 up there.
Oh.
I like the coloring. It is 7 by 5.5.
Okay.
I see Angela. Thank
Me
you,
too.
Angela.
If anyone wants to come in higher than Angela, you'd need to put in 9. And I'm going to just say,
there's the
going
Japan.
once, twice, and then last call.
All right. Sold to Angela. Thank you so much.
Got to be quick on this channel.
I know it's because of me. I know. I'm like, all right, moving along.
I know. Karen and I have to find a good balance, y'all, because I take a little more time and Karen's like, I just want to go.
Well, unless I know a lot to say, but sometimes it's like, I don't know what else to tell you, you know?
Yeah, I know.
If it's really a cool thing and I can show you all these things, then I'll take time. But if I don't know, I'm not going to just,
prattle on.
I'd rather keep showing more.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because then there's a chance somebody's going to see something that they want,
It's totally true.
So it's your turn.
Totally true. Is it my turn? Dang.
It's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. My turn. So this is going to be choice starting at 20. They're exactly the same, essentially. Okay. So I brought these and then I switched them up. So first off, there's 2 of them. They're these hanging tins from the late 70s, early 80s with the different types of birds that you would keep in a bird cage, because this is meant to mimic a wicker bird cage, right? So you've got your budgies, you've got your songbirds. These are finches. I didn't know you kept finches at home, but okay, maybe some of them are canaries. That would work for me. These are your parrots and macaws and your cockatiels. So they're exactly the same. They're made in Hong Kong, late 70s, early 80s for Keller Charles of Philadelphia. Now, what I did, and like I said, there's 2, exactly the same, very little wear on the inside. I filled them with 40 plus vintage marbles. So you're getting one of them, starting bid of 20, the beautiful 10s, which I think have numerous possibilities, and then 40 vintage marbles. I am not going to go through all these marbles, but I'll show you a handful. There's tons of the slag. Most of the slag glows, the yellows, oranges, and whites. They're absolutely beautiful. They're like looking at paperweights. You take them out and play with them and look at them all day. And I would, you could keep these in these jars, or you could put them in clear jars. I used to have them in spice jars all the time. But there's just what is that? That is like the weirdest color. This is green. Why is it showing black?
It's showing green.
There. Okay. It was showing black to me.
Oh.
So there is just a huge and diverse selection. I made sure that when I picked them out to pick a really big selection of the reds, the greens, the blues, the slags, the Aggies, some of the ones that you got in the bags at the dime store in the 60s with the they're called the Aggies with kind of that spin thing in the middle. I forgot what it's called. But at any rate, so I have 2 of them. Starts at $20 choice, which is really cheap for a vintage marble. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry. More. Really inexpensive for vintage marbles. The tins cost almost half that each for me. So it's a really good deal. Think about it. Start a new collection. It's fun. Seriously. Marbles look really great in an old vintage spice jar or poured out in a clear dish like the Swan. this swan, you could put little marbles in him. Mm-hmm. You could put red, green, orange for Christmas. Yes, you could. So my next item is, what is it? Your choice for 10. This is another choice for 10. Why I did 2 choices in a row, I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I did. So these are old. This is this is a satin material. These are bone clasps. That's bone, carved bone. Both Chinatown and Japantown had these boxes, and inside would be things, different article of clothing, a small doll, a piece of jewelry. These were, in essence, kind of like not only the packing boxes, but then they served as a gift box. Here's the inside. They're from the 60s or 70s. Yes, there's some spotting with age because they're made on top of cardboard. So the cardboard kind of leaches out over the years. There's not much to be done about that, but they're really nice. This one is the large and longer one. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know how to prove to you that it's bone, except that I know that it is, because it is. It's not plastic because I've looked at it and played with it. And then this is the other size. It's a still rectangular, but it's about almost 3 inches tall by, and just a little shorter. And if someone, I'll give you the length of them, that would help. These would be great for Christmas presents or any type of presents, especially jewelry. The one is 9 inches long and the other one is 7.5 inches long. The one that's 9 is 1.5 inches wide or deep, and the one that is 6.5 inches is 2.5 inches deep. So they're really nice, and they don't make these anymore. That, at least not like this. They don't make the nice satin material, and they're not bone clasps. These are really well made, and they make me happy. The right person will come along and say, wow, I have this really awesome necklace, like the one that I'm wearing, that I want to gift to someone in one of those boxes. Okay. And my third item is starting at 18 and is a 1930s made in Japan biscuit jar, hand painted. It's in basically brand new condition. It's about 4.5 inches tall. Here's the handle. Look at that. For being that old, that's pretty incredible. Look how they did that. Bent it and put it around right there and then wove it shut. It's triple somehow. Don't understand that. Here's the lid. Let me put that down, or I'm going to drop it. It's just so pretty. There is no damage. Here's the bottom. And the reason these were made in the 30s and introduced in the 30s, but I also know hand painted in Japan, that artisan flower with the K is a 1930s maker's mark. So that's how I know that it's that old. They didn't, after the war, first it was occupied and then it was just made in Japan. And generally black or green stamp, but just really simple. So that is awesome. And it is my third item. for this round. So again, y'all, thank you for being here. And if you come in late, please do a fast forward with the wheel and type in the chat something that you're interested in so that we can bring it up and show it to you again in case we don't do a recap.
Okay. My next item is a Imperial Marigold Compote Carnival glass. I'm going to start it at 18. It's pretty tall. It's about right at 8 and 6.5 across. And there's no chips or cracks. Let me get up close and show you the.
What did you start it at? Because of course, I touched something on my computer and everything went wrong.
18.
Thank you. Oh my God. You know me and technology. Don't touch it.
It's a pretty substantial piece of glass. You could hurt someone with this.
That's a beautiful piece.
I love it because, it's orange, but I have a shorter one, so I don't need to.
Hey, bug. That's the type. God, can you imagine like sharing a huge sundae, ice cream sundae in that thing?
I would rather just do it, not imagine it. I want to do it.
Right? You've got your vanilla and your strawberries and your nuts and your
bananas in it, make a banana split.
I'm telling you. So, okay, when I was growing up, they still had ice cream parlors where you
remember Farrell's? Did you go to Farrell's? Was that the best? That was
the best. Gosh.
I miss
And they would like make all the noise
trough.
and come bringing stuff out on bring stuff out on a stretcher, and it was like the best thing.
Remember the big suckers in the little gift shop area? They had those big, giant, twirly suckers, and I had one on my wall for years. And my little brother and sister would like cry because I wouldn't let them eat my sucker.
Oh well,
I'm not.
Go buy your own.
That's right. But that's my first item.
I miss those. Not that I love ice cream to death, but just the whole thing and the little,
they wore the
little metal pairs,
the red and white stripe jacket, hats, the barbershop quartet looking. It was the best.
Yes, it was a whole experience.
And having your birthday party there was like the best.
I had my 8-year birthday at one, and it was everything I could do to talk my parents into it because I hate that kind of noise and stuff. But oh man, and I ordered whatever it was. It was filled with the jungle something, and it was zoo. It was filled with all these little plastic zoo animals that everyone got to take home.
That was so much fun.
It was.
All right,
Hi, Bug.
My next item is going to start at $6. This is an RD Rickus, I think is how you say it. Owls, 3D owls. Very heavy, very, what is that made of? I don't even know.
RD Rickus?
It's RICKUS. When I looked it up, there's the stamp on the back.
Rickus.
See if I can get it to.
Interesting.
It's so small. The stamp is right there. But I looked it up and I know what it is now.
Okay. Rickus. But I never heard of it.
They're little 3D, but they're heavy. Like you could use it as a paperweight it's heavy.
Owls.
Oh, see, Bug remembers Farrell's. Yep.
100%.
That was the best.
It was. Ugh.
Times were really good back then.
Yep.
I miss that. But
simpler days.
And the bottom is, so I don't know what it is. It's like a pewter.
It's metal?
Yeah.
Those owls are metal? Wow.
I'm telling you, they're heavy.
And they're two owls. Who doesn't? Come on. Everyone collects owls, cute. Right?
They call them 3D, and their little eyes are like, you could put like jewels in there or something if you wanted, I guess, but they're just holes. Like it's all been carved out.
I love that.
whatever it is, but it had to be done in like a mold, I would think, because it was poured, whatever it was. You can,
Yeah.
it's not, it's a metal. It's some kind of, I think it's pewter.
Could you put that in a garden, do you think, or would it go?
You could, but it'd have to be a very small garden. It's only the biggest one's 2 inches. It's 2 inches by 2.5 inches. So it's tiny.
Well, no, it would just be peeking out from underneath your peonies or something.
Yeah, that would be cute. Or
I'm
like
constantly
sit
putting
it in a
things
flower
my
pot,
garden.
you know?
Yeah, that too. I
'Cause
love that. $6.
Isn't it cute? But it's heavy. I mean, it's a substantial piece of whatever it is. And then, ow, I just cut my finger.
Stop it.
Well, I have something metal, and that's all it takes. Okay, then I was going to do the Viking blue floret with the frog, and it starts at 22.
Oh, get out.
Look at it. The frog.
You have, wow.
Perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's in perfect condition. It's that, except that little bitty bug moth that came out of it. It's kind of a icy blue, but I mean, they call it peacock blue because it's Fenton, but it's Viking. It's Viking. I'm sorry.
It's Viking, because here's the one that Viking. I sold with the overlay on Trisha's, and that is that beautiful blue with the same flower frog. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's real pretty.
22 is a steal.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I
and
like
how
it.
Many
it has the thing in the middle doesn't go all the way through the big hole in the middle, so I don't know what you would put there, but it has 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
10. Interesting.
It's different, the frog, because this one does not go through. The one in the middle, and it's bigger. So I don't know.
Maybe you're supposed to put some kind of little decorative something.
I think it's just used so that you can get this out without chipping it.
Well, that makes sense too. And people, let me tell you, I sold mine finally. It took a while. Finding these, they're from the 60s with the flower frog is incredibly
it takes a candle.
Difficult.
Let's see.
Oh, there you go. See, I knew you put a candle and then the little flowers around the bottom.
There you go.
Karen Williams. Yeah.
She would know.
Yep. Yep. She does know.
So that is
That's awesome.
My third item.
No, the one I have didn't take a candle. Interesting. Okay, always learning, but I have had that before. Hold on. Looks like a Rickus RA. Oh, thank you, Bug.
Thanks, Bug. Does it say what it's made out of?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's heavy, whatever it is.
Always learning. Okay, these start at $5 choice. And, someone could take the whole set. That'd be fine with me. These are like hold on. These are a celluloid. These are from the 1950s. These were like what you would get your food in at a restaurant with a paper liner, right?
I remember those.
I totally remember these. And this one it's like a teal. It's that Celadon green. It does not have, see how see-through it is? It does not have a maker on the bottom, the teal green. Then there is a white. I just thought people might want these as separate trays, but I personally would be buying the set and having fun with them, but you could buy them separately. This one has the marbleized swirl with that red color. It too does not have a maker. $5 your choice. And then This has a maker, and this maker decided to have people hand paint designs inside of it. Well, these are really old and the paint is wearing off. I would scrub all of the paint off. And the maker on this one is Plasmex, made in the USA, registered. Plasmex.
Huh.
Whatever in the heck that is. And this one clearly got too close to the stove. It does not go through to the other side. But, you know, Bakelite and celluloid were very flammable. So this one is also a Plasmex. And this rose, you could get away with keeping that. This one's orange. You wouldn't have to scrub it off. But you could if you wanted. And for that matter, what you could do with all of these, if you're crafty, is paint your own design inside of it, you know, and use it as a bread basket, use it as a tortillas. I don't know, whatever, but they're old, they're history. There's not that many around. And for $5 each, I think you could do something really fun with them. They're long. They're about 10 inches, 11 inches long. So that is my, where'd I go? That's my first item. Sorry. This next item starts at 15. Miss Karen. It is a old, I got to get rid of that highlighted thing. I never did. Sorry. How did I do that? I'm sorry. This is an old carved either white onyx or some type of quartz fetish bear. It's really nice. I really like it. The thing, it's small but mighty. And what I really like about it is on the back, you can see all these lines and indents, and it literally is perfect where your fingers go. Like as if you're supposed to hold it when you got it out and just kind of like rub it or worry it, or I don't know, but it's perfect. It's smooth. It's polished. It feels like it's been around a long time because it's so smooth and it's so primitive. That also makes, I mean, frankly, I have no idea, but this piece gives me vibes of being around a long time. Not like, you know, even just the 60s, but longer. But I don't know enough about it to tell you more than I
tell
have.
It's a fetish, but that's all I know about that
exactly,
kind of thing.
Right? And then it's some type of stone, and it's a tiny little guy, but cute. 15. Start 15. Okay. And my last item also starts at 15. And it is this, what I believe to be a antique vase. I actually envision this as like a, I don't know, a car or a, you know, on your bedside tray. I'm not really sure. It's got bubbles. It's got all this white, and this has both like a ring of fire, which is really hard to see in this light.
I see
and it glows just a little under black light.
That's cool.
And it's very, very thin. I've never, no crystal. The ponto is smooth except for one tiny spot, and that is the ash mark, the feld or whatever from when they pulled it off. It was just still a little hot there. It's a really nice piece. It's different. And let's see if this never works, but let's see if it does. I can never.
I see it.
Do you see it? Okay. It's so hard. Whenever I show this, it's like, yeah, whatever. So, and it is about 7 inches tall. It's a really nice little piece. That is my 3, y'all. Where's my afternoon peeps? Who all is in here? Bug? Anyone else come in and want to say hi? Did anyone else come?
My next piece is starting at $8, and it's this Fenton Peacock Blue double-handled sawtooth edge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Starts at what dollars?
$8.
I thought that's what you said. That's why I had to ask you again.
Handle to handle, you're looking at 7 inches. And then across, it's about 3.5. Wow. I love this color, this peacock blue. I see you. Everything's blue. Makes everything blue.
Remember Romper Room?
Yeah. I see Julie and
and Bobby.
Everybody would wait and see if they'd say her name. Say my name. Say my name.
At home, totally.
So that was my first piece, and then my second piece kind of goes along with that. It's a Blue Neek candle holder, $6 start. It goes really well with that. It is just one single one. That's all there was, but 7 inches tall.
So if it's Blue Neek, it's Viking. Yes.
Well, I called it Blue Neek because that's the color it looks like. No markings. Couldn't find one like it.
Okay.
I can't tell you what it is, but it's
that like
same exact Blue Neek.
Yeah. It looks like the blue that is the Blue Neek for Viking. Yeah.
It's got it's graduated there. There's a little bit of detail that you can't see unless you get real close. Then that would be part of it, and it's just, I think it's real pretty. It's just really cute to put in with some of your other.
Ooh, look how perfect that is for Christmas.
I know. I love blue and silver for Christmas.
Yeah. As a centerpiece. Whoa.
Just stick it like that.
Wow. That's perfect.
So that's my second one. And then my third one starts at $10. And it's this Hager planter. Kind of has the drip glaze. There's the sticker still on it. See.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
ooh,
the inside.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. No chips, nothing.
Wow.
Kind of reminds me of like a pot pie or something when you look at it like that.
I understand that. A pot
Let's see.
pie?
It's probably 9 inches across. The opening's only 6, but the whole thing. And then it's about 4.5 inches tall. I think it'd be really pretty for like a fairy garden, you know how they make dish gardens and then you put the little fairy house amongst the little trees and because it's a good size for that.
I could also see not using that as a planter at all, but using it as, again, like put a little napkin and serve muffins in it.
You could do that.
I mean, why
Actually,
not?
you could roll up hand towels and use it in the bathroom. I mean, there's a multitude of things you can do with it. And because it's finished on the inside and the outside, you know, you could use it for food use as well.
Yep.
These are safe.
Yep, 100%.
So, okay, those are my 3.
Okay, dokie. Well, that and 1,000. Where am I at? Okay, this starts at 20. Oh, gotta get it. But that doesn't work.
I can't see it.
That doesn't
there you
work.
go.
It
okay,
is
I'm gonna
Westmoreland.
Before I break it, I'll be right back.
There's the signature Westmoreland. It is a beautiful paneled grape leaf crimped large teal green, almost a Christmas green compote. It's huge. It's like, remember measuring this? It's about 10 inches across, almost 11, I think, in diameter at the top. And it's, I think, 9, let me see, almost 8 inches tall. It's a really, really nice Westmoreland piece.
That's beautiful.
It is.
I love that color.
Yep. It's a year-round color. Year-round. And I've had it for a while. I get that it's bigger. I get that it's heavier. I do hold boxes so that people can add in big and little things to reduce on shipping. This is a really good price on it. And I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't sell. There's nothing like, you know, if there's anything wrong with this, I would tell you. And there's not. It's from the 60s. It's pretty epic. I'll put it back over here. And this, starts at 5. Starts at, my voice cracked. Starts at 5. I don't know why my voice did that. Starts at 5. It's basically it's a quick claim. You know, it's not even starting. It's 5. So, but it doesn't matter that she put. It doesn't matter. It's made by Gimbal and Sons. It's a thimble. If you collect thimbles, it's a really nice thimble. Hand painted clovers. Porcelain. Put it on like that. Although, you know, people didn't actually use these when they sewed, did they? I mean, this was for your collection. Did you actually use a porcelain thimble when you know?
I never have, but.
And there it is. Made in England.
You could use it if you needed to use it.
You could.
It would work. It's got the little holes on top. You could push that needle through.
Yeah. You could. I never used thimbles. So I don't know. I mean, I hand sewed a lot and I never used thimbles, but people like thimbles. Okay. So one more, yes?
Yep.
Okay. $9. Bulldog, 1960s, porcelain, made in Japan. And if anyone has a box with me, and I've just invoiced you, add this on, and something like this wouldn't add to your shipping, but like an ounce.
Yeah.
Half an ounce. I mean, so that's something to consider. I did ask Dana Grace if she wanted this first, because she always says, if you find bulldogs, let me know. So but she declined. She said she has one pretty much exactly like this. Otherwise, she would. And look at him's face.
That's cute.
He's hilarious. And this is just an overglaze. It's not a mark because I tried to get it off to see. It's not. This is overglaze. So that's my 3.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. And I will bring Karen back over.
Okay. I have, I'm going to call it the right thing this time. A butterfly in a box.
Interesting. Oh, yes. I remember this.
I called it a moth in a box, and I guess that wasn't a good thing.
And I corrected you, I think.
Yes, I know. You got it's a butterfly. All right. It didn't sound as good, but yeah. But it's in good shape. I mean, the butterfly has stayed intact. The box is pretty thick. It's right under 3 inches thick, 6 inches tall, and 6 inches across.
And what is your starting price?
$6.
What'd you say? 6?
Uh-huh. Right after 5 comes 6.
You are clearing here. These are really good prices.
Yeah, I know. I saw one today on a sale that sold for quite a bit more, but
quite a bit. These are because these are not made anymore. These were made at a certain time. It was acceptable. It is not acceptable anymore. And there's a whole thing you do in order to make it so they stay like that, don't break, the shadow box effect.
I know it still
they
has
are
its
pricey.
It still has its little thingies.
Yeah, no, they're pricey. They are very pricey.
Yep. So that's my first thing.
Wow.
Okay, this next thing is going to start at $20. And I don't even know how to show it. This is a Little House on the Prairie box set. In the box, the display box, there's one graphic. Then that. There.
Sorry. How old is that?
I'm going to tell you.
We all read those. Oh, the Little House books. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And it's got all of them. It's got the first 4 years, Little House in the Big Woods, Little House in the Prairie, Farmer Boy, On the Banks of Plum Creek, By the Shores of Silver Lake, The Long Winter, Little Town on the Prairie, and These Happy Golden Years. So it's like the whole life. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Well, they will come out, but I mean, that's not a problem. Show them anyway. So they are. That's when they were older.
And
now,
this one, is it hardcover or soft?
They're soft.
No okay.
This one has a slight tear, but I try to be real careful. It's the whole set. It's because here's a list of all of them, and every one of those are in there.
Did you read those as a kid?
I read all these actual books that I have right here to my kids.
All right. Oh,
I've had them that long. These are from 1953. I bought them at an auction 20 years ago.
Wow.
Because my kids are all grown and have big kids. So,
wow.
That one.
That's 1953. That's like, when were these actually written? Like, is that a first printing or dang close to it? I don't know how old these are. I just know it's something I grew up with.
Oh, yeah. Just going to see if there's anything that says. Oh, no. Okay. They were first written in 53. These are 71. I'm sorry. 1971.
Okay.
I was reading the wrong part.
But still.
But they are in excellent condition. The only one that has The real issue was the one that I showed you.
53, half a century. Oh my God. Okay.
I took good care of them.
Half a century old.
I just think somebody could really enjoy them.
53 years old. It's half a century.
Whoops.
Okay. That makes me
old.
More than half a century old. Now I'm tripping. Okay.
Did you not realize that?
No, somehow that escaped me. I was happily oblivious.
They all go into the little box, and these sat on a shelf in my living room for a long, long time. That's the top of the box. Whoa!
And you read every single one to your kids growing up. Like just in the evening, you go through a chapter and then start the next one at bedtime.
Whenever they wanted something read to them, because they were interesting for me.
Yeah, right.
You know, instead of I am Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham, which I loved, but these are a story, you know, and they're good stories. And they're clean.
100%. My parents read us starting when I was 5 and my brother was 3, The Hobbit.
Oh, well, I went to Hobbitown. That was
The
so much
Hobbit.
fun.
I mean, I'm 5 years old. Like, it's really complicated, but I was in it. I was like, what? The Hobbit? Little people? Little earth houses? What's happening? It's like, yeah, sign me up.
So this is interesting that the guy that illustrated these, he followed the family around, and during the period of 1870 to 1889 to do the pictures.
Okay.
For the children who have loved stories through the years.
So am I missing, again, I feel like a complete idiot. I feel like I'm missing something very important, which is these are based on a real family's life?
Yeah.
How did I never know this until this minute? What the heck? Oh my gosh.
It says she traveled through they started in a cabin on the edge of the big woods of Wisconsin and traveled with her family by covered wagon through Kansas, Minnesota, and finally the Dakota Territory, where she met and married Almanzo Wilder.
Wow. Okay, I feel like I need to reread these books because I'm just like, how do I not know this?
I don't know, but I love them. They're the best stories.
I remember reading a couple when I was a kid, but I had no idea it was based on a true story. That's crazy. Okay.
Okay. Well,
thank you
item.
Thank you for
that was your education for
telling me. I just got an education.
There you go. Okay, this is going to start at $8. It is my bear on a piece of pottery.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
and there's the stamp.
Oh,
isn't he cute? Look, there's his bear butt.
I love him.
I don't know. You could, I guess, use it as a mug if you wanted to. I mean, it's all finished on the inside.
Yeah. It's like a little kid's mug.
Isn't it cute? Well, it's a full size though for like it's a full cup of coffee, but it's just so cute and the colors are so great.
Well, it would be a full cup of hot cocoa for your kid, or some tea with honey when their tummy hurts.
And it would look like the bear's trying to eat the whipped cream.
Oh, it's so cute. I started calling my daughter Pooh Bear because she had this bear, and then, you know, she was young and, you know, the diapers, whole thing, right? And so we came up with Pooh Bear as a term of endearment. And to this day, I sometimes still say, hey, Pooh Bear, what's going on? But it's so cute. Oh, my gosh.
And that's my third item.
Y'all, you're not interested in the adorable little bear? Oh, my Lord. So let me say again that we don't often do recaps here. So if you come in, please go back through at the wheel, the speed 2 times. So you're fast and put in what you missed in the chat that you're interested in looking at for us. Thank
or
you
email
so
us later if you're coming in later.
Or email us later. Watch the replay, email us later. For me, people tend to, they email me sometimes.
New England Thrifter.
But hey, Helen, you're here. Helen, I hear that you just work all the time and you are just busy lady. Steph was talking about that. She
is a busy lady.
Yeah. So this first item starts at 20 and it's extraordinarily unusual, and it's the lowest I can go on this piece. It is a turn of the century Victorian pyrography. This one is called His Move. So, we all kind of figured out that his move must mean that it's time for him to ask for her hand in engagement or give her a kiss, or I don't know. These were wood burned, etched, painted, and carved in different shapes. This one has a hanger and this little hook. I don't know why. This is a very unusual one. They're just always done on this very simple kind of a beech wood. This is just where a label was. It's a simple beech wood. They weigh absolutely nothing. It's the details. I went down and then see how the wood is like dimpled and burned to have all this texture. I have no idea what those symbol type things are down there. At first, I thought maybe it was like initials. It's not. I have no idea. She has, oh, look, she even has a flower on the sleeve of her dress. Do you see that? These have so much right up here, right there. These have so much. She has a bow tie on. These have so much detail. They're extraordinarily collectible. The Flemish Victorian pyrography command huge amounts of money. But these, believe it or not, also huge amount of money if you're a collector of this. It's about 3 by 3. And it's just a really cool talking piece. She reminds me of like, I don't know, one of the queens. Her face looks to me like she has a wig on. And then she's got that really sharp. So that's another thing. She's got that really sharp nose. And when I learned about cameos, when I was learning about cameos, you can date the older ones have the very sharp aristocratic nose, and starting in the 20s the noses got softer on the cameos, so that's a good way to date them. And so you can tell this is turn of the century. They've got that sharp nose. Anyway, it's just this fascinating thing. And I have a couple other pieces left that I bought at the collector hoarder sale, and I think they're really cool. I learned something new when I bought these. Okay, my second item.
Oh, I never put that one in. I was listening and just studying intently. What did you say? That one was 20?
That one was $20.
Goodness, I'm all right.
Nightmare, what's going on?
Nightmare.
That picture that you ran off and took last night at the beach.
That was beautiful.
Whoa, Nightmare. Do you like make cards? Do you have that on your phone? Can you like send me that so I can like try to make it a print? I mean, that. Wow, you are so lucky. That was stunning. just need to say that. I'm like, I got to go to the beach when I go home on Sunday. Next week, I've got to go to the beach. I don't care what it takes. I am just so jonesing. Okay, what the heck am I doing? Why does this say S&P 1900s porcelain? What am I talking about when I say that? I am.
Nightmare says she'll email that to you.
Excellent, Nightmare. Please do. What am I? You would think I was saying salt and pepper 1900s porcelain. But I don't have a salt and pepper over here. Oh, I do, but I don't care. No, we're not. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares. So we're replacing that with this painted. No, nobody. No. Okay. I don't even know how that wound up being a thing. Okay. We're just, nope. Okay. Moving on. This starts at, sorry about that, 15. I don't have any idea how. I was really tired when I was finishing up getting ready for this sale. Nobody wants the single turn of the century salt and peppers. They don't want them. So I'm probably wind up giving them back. This starts at 15 and it is hand painted morning glories on, I don't know if it's ceramic or porcelain. Okay. It's more ceramic-y. It was painted in 1985 by Lorraine. Somebody? Lenore in 1985. And look at the colors. Absolutely beautiful. I've told my morning glory story before. This was how I discovered that there was something like a God or whatever it is. I don't, creation, there's a million names for it. Because I went out in the morning and they were all closed up and I was standing there and the sun came up and they all started slowly opening. And I was 5 and I ran in the house and I said, Mommy, come look what God is doing. And so morning glories really represent that like aha moment for me of like, whoa, this is like this magical tripped out place, this nature we live in.
What does the back look like?
Like okay. This. It's just this like slightly concave. It's meant to be in a frame, right?
Or on an easel.
And, on an easel. I don't know. Maybe it was like this. Look at how beautiful.
It could go anyway. It's beautiful.
It's hand painted and the colors, it's blues and purples with kind of like the sunrise that I'm talking about or sunset behind it. It's really excellent. And it's glazed over, so it's not going to rub off. It's just really thinly glazed and, just plain on the back. 15. Yes. Okay, so I'm so glad I changed that up. I'm like painted mirror, not morning glories, girl. I did not eat before the sale. Can you tell? And I have one more. Why didn't I? Yes, one more. I did not. I usually draw lines that highlight my sets of 3. I didn't do it. I was too tired. Okay. This starts at 17. Beautiful. 1930s pink depression glass. Daisies. Oh, there's a name in here. Get out. How can I never have seen that until now? Okay. There's like this sunburst kind of daisies on the side, almost like black-eyed Susans with the little indents in them. And then this is more like a regular daisy. And then it's got the flourish. And look at this. Hold on. It's got 3 feet. So really beautiful. Look at those feet. I love the feet. 3 of them. It's 10.5 inches long. And I have been showing this thing for almost 6 months, and I just now discovered that lo and behold, there's a whole maker's mark and a name, and I cannot believe that. Like, what is wrong with me? And it may not help at all because it makes no sense. Hold on. Wow. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Maybe you'll see it. See that?
Oh yeah.
Anyone recognize that for any reason? I can't read the words. I have no idea what that mark is. It's not like a anchor hawking or a, I don't know, but some older glass maker. And it might be that it goes like this. It looks vaguely familiar, but not at all familiar.
I don't know.
And honestly, I've been showing this for 6 months. And that's the first time I've noticed that smack in the middle,
Where it should be.
it's telling me what the heck, who made it. So this is just a really beautiful 10.5 inches by about 1.5 inches tall pink depression glass plate. And if you want to use it for a cake or cupcakes, go ahead. I would use it as a riser for something else entirely. Boom. I'm gonna put this over here, not because someone bought it, but because I want to know what the heck that says.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bring you over and then figure out how to. I'm serious. I'm gonna study this. Like, how can I be that oblivious? I stare at stuff like, to get information.
You got to put it under bright light sometime. Have the light shine through it. Whatever you have to do. Yeah. Okay, my first item is going to start at 15. And it is this beautiful Tanala picture with birds on it.
Oh, I love this one.
I do too.
Oh, the handle. Oh, my Lord.
There's the underneath. Well, I always go upside down.
Oh, this is the L. This is okay. So this is key. So if anyone doesn't know, I did a deep dive with this because I had one with the scorpion and the L Palomar or whatever. This is Ken Edwards after he left just doing the Talavera or Tanala. Is it Tanala? Sorry, Ken Edwards. He left doing Tanala and he went to further down in South America and started helping brand new artists in a brand new studio. And they used the scorpion mark. This is Ken Edwards taught to other artists in the 70s. I learned that. That's what the scorpion is. So it's not actually Tanala. It's the El Palomar is the studios in, I think, Chile.
It's 5.5 tall. And the bottom is 5.5.
Which actually makes it more collectible, y'all. Because
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I had never seen one like with the.
No, and that's why you've never seen one like that, because this is his second midlife onwards studio with young painters. Isn't it great?
Mm-hmm. So that is my first one.
Oh, man.
And then I'm going to bring this next thing is going to start at 18.
Okay.
And don't scream. I'll explain why.
Tint. Okay. I'm 100%. I'm going to scream at you, though.
You will. But I'll explain it.
And how much the other one was, I'm totally trying to 15 for that Tanala. Or the 15 Edwards El Palomar.
Yeah.
Okay. I may be
this is 18,
that.
But there's a reason, so don't get all wigged. This is a piece of chalet glass. It even says right there, chalet. But look, here's why.
But look why.
I dropped it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. And there's a ding right here.
Where?
Right there. Right there.
Okay, just a little.
Well, yeah. And that's the major ding. And then I was thinking there was a little bitty one. That's a flea bite. But I think that's the biggest thing is that ding. Because it literally lost a little bitty chip. You really don't see it bad, but it's just, I can't sell it for full price because of that. And I did it myself, so I can't.
Full
but
price.
It's beautiful.
Is a lot for chalet glass. Chalet glass is, like up there with Italian glass. I mean, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's orange, right?
Yeah, Amberina-ish. I know. If I have to keep it, then I have to keep it. But I really just have no room.
I know you don't. That tiny little thing on the base does nothing for. Oh, and it's not 15, y'all. It's 18. That's my bad. 18 start. That is so cheap. Yeah, it looks buttery, doesn't it, Nightmare?
It feels great. It's just, I love chalet glass. I love the shape. I love all of it. But it does very clearly, it's etched Chalet Canada right there.
Ay, ay, ay.
But I had to be a dummy and knock it off. And yeah. It's not a bad chip, but it's just enough of a chip that I just feel bad. I would feel bad trying to sell. I don't think I could sell it and feel good about it. But,
okay.
So that's my second thing.
I haven't gone crazy, but I'm close to it.
I was going to say, yeah, you have. But anyway, no.
just a little.
And then my third thing is going to start at 12. It does, Dandy. It does look like a flame. Absolutely.
Okay, where's that price? Hold on. 12.
12. And it is a copper pot with a wooden handle that really needs to be cleaned up. I didn't have copper cleaner, so I couldn't do it. It's just your basic. It's got the gold tone here. And on the bottom, it says, all I can read is something Italy.
You know what that reminds me of? Fondue pot.
Yeah, I love fondue pots.
Oh my gosh. Did you go to all the fondue restaurants?
Yeah.
Oh, yummy. Cheese and
the
bread.
Cheese fondue at Bold Night. That was my favorite in San Jose. Do you remember the Bold Night? Did you ever go to the Bold Night?
There was a place
in white
Berkeley
tablecloth
I used to
and
go.
It was all fancy. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Every type of cheese, and then you could get like the chocolate with the strawberries at the end. And
But I did. This one has a
hashtag
dent.
Bring back fondue.
I know. I have 2 fondue pots, one here and one in Oklahoma now. It does have a dent right here. That's why I was letting it go so cheap. And it does need to be copper cleaner, but I just don't have copper cleaner.
Patina's good.
Yeah, it's all right. If you don't like it, then you clean it. The wood's good on the handle. And I know it was made in Italy because it says so. And that was my third one.
I love it. Okay.
So now you have 3 more, right?
I do, y'all. So these are our last. This is the last 3, and we're done with the sale. Mm-hmm. And we didn't sell anything. So and I got my. We've been so busy, the 2 of us. We've been so busy, and we've got this huge marathon. We're on first next Tuesday. I don't think we're doing a recap of all 18 items. So, fair warning, friends. Please take a moment to go through and look at items. Put it in the chat now if you want us to show it again now before we end the sale. Okay? Fair warning. You've got a couple minutes. All right. My first Egyptian. Oh, $13 choice. Miss Karen, thank you. These are really cool. These are really fun. These are just a fun thing. They are just a fun thing. I've got one blue and one yellow. And they are, again, to me, like a paperweight and something like marbles or, glass that you pick up and you stare at it every once in a while. This is not showing up in the color wave. See between my fingers how it's like orangey yellow? That's the right color. It's not yellow. But this shows you, see how it's picking up all the orange underneath? It's actually in the light. You can see through almost all the way. And I think this is that Egyptian eye. That's what that's meant to be, is that ancient Egyptian eye symbol, like the magic eye or whatever that's called. And it's just someone made this piece of fused glass. Here's the back. It's smooth. They're really well done. You know, the other thing I thought of about these that they could possibly have been meant to be, although this is an art piece that's just gorgeous in and of itself, just to look at. You know how when you can put like glass and those hinged metal jars that clamp down.
Oh, yeah.
This kind of reminds me, like, did they make it just for ornaments, just for fun, just for something cheap at their glass studio? Or was it meant to maybe go into jars like that? So this is a yellow one, and it's just got so much depth. Look, see there is a different coloring. That's the yellow one.
Hey, cheers, happy old soul.
There she goes. She's taking the Ken Edwards. Now, it's not Tonala. It's Palomar. It's his second studio in Chile, but it is Ken Edwards, and it is freaking cool, happy old soul. You saved me because I was going to buy that. So good for you, because it's gorgeous. His secondary work after just pumping out all the Ken Edward bird Tonala down there in El Palomar. Look it up, you guys. Google it. Gorgeous stuff. It has the scorpion. That's how you know. And here's the blue one. The blue one has even more depth. And see, it has if I can get it right, the eye. Thank you. This one is a little thicker, little heavier. It's got all that gorgeous color. And it left like this clear spot on this one. So you can really see through. And they're just, I think they're cool. I think they're cool. 2.5 by 2.5. That would be fun. I'm really not that crazy. Okay. Maybe not. So my second item starts at 24. Starts at 24, and I have the packaging still in here. This is from the late 30s, very early 40s. It is cameo wear. See the lady's face? Cameo wear by Harker Pottery Company, which was one of those dozens and dozens of California pottery companies that existed before the war, then went out of business, then came back with different names or recreations in the 50s after everything was devoted to the war effort down in Southern California. This was This is the back. It's speckled blue, like a robin egg. This was a grease jar. And it was not used, or it would not have survived in this condition at all. Here is the front. Just beautiful. The speckles are gorgeous. It stands on this little pedestal. Here's the inside. See what I mean? There's wear on the lid area, a little bit of wear, but no like real dings. But it's not dirty. I mean, it was not used for grease. It was not used for grease. Here is the lid. It's a domed lid. And it has these, I noticed this. Oh, my thing does, when I get too close, I got to start using my better camera and not this one. It has all these little lines all around it, like intentional. You guys can't even see that. I've got to start using my better camera. So the whole thing, and 24, these go for a lot, and there's not very many of them. And I think when I looked it up, I don't know, 8 months ago, there was one grease jar. There were some other few things in this particular cameo ware because these are so old and they're gone. They're broken. So there you go. That's my second item. And it's, I don't know, almost 6 inches top to bottom and about 5 inches across. It's just beautiful. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Nightmare, I'm so happy you're sending me that picture. I got to put the paper back in this because it's this really, it's very fine pottery. I mean, like not thin, but thin, almost feels like porcelain, like a Van Briggle. It has just this texture, this cameo ware that's hard to describe. And so I keep stuff in it. Okay. This is my last item. $22 for the pair. I just found them 2 days ago, and I love them.
Is it a straight claim or start?
Start. I love them. So.
Did you say 23?
22.
22.
Howard Pierce is the maker. He started in the 40s. This is hollow. This has some crazing, you can see, but that's because this is very old. Probably the 50s, possibly the 60s. This is, I couldn't figure out if this was supposed to be called a dove or a pigeon because Howard Pierce made figural birds and a few other animals. And I only found one of the other one I'm going to show you. And the person called it a pigeon. But when I looked at all of Howard Pierce's information on the internet, I couldn't find anything like this that looked like that. I couldn't find these at all. And there was no mention of a pigeon. So this is the first one. And it's this too. He's from California. And this feels like just that really smooth, lovely pottery. Really high quality. And it does, though, it has the crazing. I mean, because it's just that thin and that thin glaze, right? And the mate to it is this.
Aw.
And I have to tell you, when I went to my little store, they know me there, and I tell them straight up, yeah, I buy this to resell. Your prices are fantastic. I talk with them all the time. The people who volunteer there ask me, how can I resell my yadro from my mom? Blah, blah. I have these long conversations telling me everything. And I just took the one, and I was like, well, I don't want the other one because, it has this line down the back and I'm worried about it. And he said, well, listen, would you take both of them for the one price? And I was like, well, okay, that's a deal. And I was just like, bless your heart. So this one has, where is it? Let's make sure to show it correctly. See the line in the middle right there?
That's not too bad.
No, and I can't, it also has the crazing, and I can't feel this with my hand, the line. So I don't know if it is just the, but see it? But it's not, I can't feel it. So it's not like breaking through, and it may just be crazing, but it made me nervous. So therefore the pair is $22 because of that. And they're so cute together. Let me see if I can, just it's the end of the show. Let me see, y'all. Where am I? Look at them.
Cute.
Why can I see? Look, my brain tells me turn this one, but I'm in StreamYard and I turn this one. And it doesn't matter how many times I'm on here. I'm literally in my brain saying turn this, but I'll turn this. Why is that? Like I'm telling my brain what hand to move.
Because when you're looking at it, you're seeing it opposite.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Your brain's fighting. You got to close your eyes and then you'll know, okay, this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that works. So I'll just sit here with my eyes closed the whole show.
I know. You have to do what you have to do.
So, and these weigh nothing. And these are a beautiful piece that they have that smooth Van Briggle. I know that one has the line, but $22. They're gorgeous. You would not regret it. So that's what we brought today, y'all. I didn't bring Dandy. I didn't bring, today's not jewelry. That's on Friday. We'll get into that in a second. But Dandy, you're in here. Look what I found that I'm wearing until I want to get off of it. I showed it to Karen in the beginning. The place I bought this from thought it was just some crap. This is old turquoise drops and coral drops on silver beads. Look at that. You wouldn't believe what I paid for it. And I love it. So I'm not getting off of it yet. Gina, hey, girl. Are you doing okay? Like I see you, you're around a lot, and then I don't see you, and then you say you're not feeling well, and I worry about you. So,
I've been seeing her today a lot.
Yeah, for on the sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Trisha and Jen. Yep.
Mm-hmm. This morning and right before our sale.
Dandy, you must be with your kids. But Dandy, if you watch the replay,
she sees it.
Oh, have you ever seen these drops of turquoise and coral? Because Karen and me both remember these from the 60s and 70s. And then these are brown beads. This thing is so awesome.
I bet, Gina, you had a lot today. You better sleep a lot tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, and then don't you do your in early in the morning mug thing or whatever, right? That too, or what? I don't know, mug club. I don't know what it's called, but you do crack of dawn stuff. Anyway, so let me bring us both back over here together. And you don't recognize it. Oh, well, one day I'll be selling
she's a baby.
Well,
she wasn't around back then.
she could practically be my daughter.
Right. I think I have a granddaughter about that age.
No, you do not have a granddaughter.
24-year-old granddaughter. In fact, she's almost 25. So
then your boy or girl, she had really young.
No, she didn't. But no. She married a man who had a 2-year-old. So I've had her since she's 2, so she's mine.
Oh, yes.
But
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. You own that. Okay, so the one thing got dropped in and got claimed, and gave fair warning if you wanted anything. We're not doing a recap, so we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I have coming up my Friday show and tell vintage jewelry, and I have, oh my God, you guys, here I cannot tell you how much jewelry I have. Obviously I'll only be bringing 20 25 pieces, but I have an enormous amount of just fun stuff. I mean, I could do like a 4-day marathon with the amount of stuff I have at this point. And that's not even counting what I haven't gone through and what's at my actual homestead in Mendocino. So I will bring vintage, little contemporary, and we will just have a really good time. That starts at 4:00 Pacific, which is 7:00 Eastern time on Friday. Then I'm going home on Sunday for 7 days to do wildfire work. And then I'll have my Wednesday sale next week. Just Wednesday's vintage live sale. Karen will not be with me. It's not our every other week. And then I'll have my Friday jewelry sale. And Karen, what's happening on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, the 25th, we are both going to do, Sarah and David at the Traveling Button have invited us to do their 6 months till Christmas sale. They're going to be on all day, but we're going to just start off with them, and then they're bringing other people in after we finish. But they have amazing Christmas stuff. So
channel is, I'm going to put their channel. The channel is,
yeah, it'll be amazing. I mean, they have unbelievable Christmas.
They do, and Sarah's been in this game for a long time, and then David joined in, and they work so hard to find stuff, and they bring the best vintage and the best, hands down, kitsch. If you like all those, like elves, the knee hugger elves, and the like little spunhead angels with like gossamer wings that are only this big, made in Japan, stuff like, they have it. They have it.
They do.
You need to come over there. It starts at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Karen and I are on with them like the first 2 or 3 hours. And her husband sells too, David. And then 2 other slots with just spectacular resellers, spectacular. So, I mean, show up, come check it out. It's going to be a good
They'll
time.
have this. They'll have the goods. Their sale's starting right now.
Whose sale?
Sarah and David, just their Christmas sale they're having tonight.
Oh, I was like, what? We're not next week Tuesday.
No.
I was
this is just they're having a Christmas sale right now. So,
oh, good. So then that's the other thing. It starts. So that's right. I forgot in the post that she put out, they're starting with just themselves with Christmas right now on their channel, The Traveling Button, and also the Coleman Collective, because that's their last name, David and Sarah. And then Tuesday, they're doing the huge marathon. So yeah, we're busy, y'all. I'm way busy. I've been busy. 2 sales a week is a lot. I've been doing 3 a week for, I think, about a month. And I'm a little tired, and I've got invoicing to do. So y'all, thank you so much for coming. Yep. Please come join us on Tuesday. Come see me Friday. Come see me next week. And I hope everyone is having a great night. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us and talking in the chat. I appreciate it. You could have been at other sales. I really appreciate it. I do. Yep.
Thank you.
Anything else to say, Karen?
No.
We're gonna go watch Sarah and David and eat some popcorn, and you're gonna buy some more orange stuff, probably.
No, if they have orange Christmas.
Okay. And as always, you can email us if you're watching this in the replay and you see an item, nothing that I had sold. So you can email me. And you know what? If you email me and you want to do a bundle deal of 4 items or more, we'll work it out, but it's got to be 4 items or more. Okay. All right. Hugs, everyone. Thank you for coming. See you later. Karen, I'll see you much sooner than later. Like in the chat in about 2 minutes.
2 seconds. All right.
Yep.
Bye. Thank you.